Today is my birthday, and I have been thinking about wishes. You know, when you're a kid, you blow out the candles and you squeeze your eyes shut and you make a wish and you really believe, like truly believe, that it might come true? I miss that feeling. Because somewhere along the way, most of us stopped wishing. We started being realistic. We started telling ourselves that dreams are nice, but life doesn't really work out that way. And here's what I've noticed after working with spiritual entrepreneurs for over a decade now: the wish never really goes away. It just gets quieter. It just goes underground. It becomes this thing that we think about late at night or in the shower or on long drives when no one else is there. And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. So today, on my birthday, I want to talk about wishes, mine and yours. Now, let me see if I can name this thing that you've been carrying around for a while. You have this vision. Maybe it's crystal clear. Maybe it's just a little fuzzy around the edges, but it's definitely there. You imagine waking up and knowing this is what I'm meant to be doing. You imagine having clients, real people whose lives you're actually changing, people who found you, people who chose you, people who light up when they see your name in their inbox. You imagine doing work that matters, not just trading hours for dollars, but genuinely helping people grow, helping people heal, helping people transform, using the gifts that you've spent years developing. You imagine freedom, setting your own schedule, working from anywhere, building something that's yours, not someone else's dream, yours. You imagine what it would feel like to finally say out loud, I'm a healer, or I'm a coach, or I run a spiritual business, and to actually mean it, to have it be true. Maybe you imagine the moment when someone thanks you, really thanks you, for changing their life, and you realize, I did that. My gifts did that. That's the wish, isn't it? It's not just about money. It's not just about freedom. It's about meaning. It's about becoming who you've always known you were meant to be. And you've been carrying that wish for a while now. And let me tell you something about that wish. It's not silly. It's not unrealistic. It's not too much. It's sacred. The fact that you can imagine it, the fact that it keeps coming back to you no matter how many times you try to talk yourself out of it, that means something. I've worked with thousands of spiritual entrepreneurs at this point, and one thing I know for sure: the wish chooses you as much as you choose it. You didn't just randomly decide one day that you wanted to help people heal. You didn't just stumble into this pull towards coaching or teaching or energy work. Something in you recognized something, a calling, a light, a path. I don't think that's by accident. So I want to ask you something. When was the last time you let yourself really sit with that wish? Not judge it, not analyze whether it's practical, not immediately start listing all the reasons it probably won't work. Just honor it. Feel it. Let yourself want what you want. Because here's what I've learned: you can't build something meaningful if you're not willing to admit that you want it first. So here's my birthday wish. People keep asking me what I want for my birthday, and this year I finally have an answer. I wish that you would give yourself permission to explore. Not commit, not decide, not figure it all out today. Just explore. Be curious about what it would look like. Let yourself imagine it without immediately shutting it down. Take one small step toward finding out if this path is really for you. That's it. That's my wish. Because I've seen what happens when people finally give themselves permission. I've watched healers who spent years doing free sessions finally open their practice and fill it. I've watched coaches who thought they were too old or too new or too something launch programs that changed people's lives. I've watched intuitives who kept their gifts hidden finally step into the light and discover that people have been waiting for them. It can happen faster and easier than you ever thought possible. But it starts with permission. It starts with being willing to explore. And I want that for you. That's what I'm wishing for today. So here's what I want to offer you. I'm hosting a free 3-part series on February 17th, 18th, and 19th called It's Your Turn. 3 afternoons where we explore what it actually looks like to build a spiritual business, not in a hustly, pressury, yucky kind of way, but in a way that feels safe and sustainable and true to who you are. So think of it as we're taking a test drive with this wish to see how it feels, to be around other people who are carrying similar dreams and ask the questions you've been afraid to ask. Day 1 is about the inner shift, the mindset piece that makes everything else possible. Day 2 is about clarity and finding your North Star, your deeper why, and the thing that guides every decision you make. And day 3 is about the path forward, what it actually looks like to start sharing your gifts with the world on your own terms. It's free, it's live, and it's a safe, welcoming space to explore and play with what's possible. No pressure to decide anything, just explore. And when you register, when you put your name in, you're doing something really important. You're signaling to the universe that this matters. You're telling the universe that you're open. You're honoring the wish instead of ignoring it. And that's a big deal. So I want to leave you with this. Wishes have a way of coming true. Not always in the way we expect, not always on our timeline, but they have a way. And the wishes that keep coming back, the ones that won't leave you alone no matter how many years go by, those are the ones that matter most. You've been carrying this dream for a reason. Maybe today, on my birthday, is the day that you finally let yourself explore it. The link to register is below. It takes 30 seconds. And if you know someone else who's been carrying a wish like this, someone who's got gifts they're not fully using, then send them this video. Wishes are better when you share them. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. Thanks for letting me share my birthday with you. And thank you for having the courage to keep wishing, even when the world told you to be realistic. I believe in your wish, and I hope you'll come and explore it with me. Happy birthday to me, and happy exploring to you, and I'll see you very soon.